quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Porto grab an early... Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Well seen, saw that coming. Orsic, oh, strongly challenged there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he put it away? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And that's been levered clear. He's gone for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a pretty loose pass. Porto can counter promptly here. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Well intercepted, and it certainly needed to be. Strong running down that left flank. Poor pass that, sloppy. And it's Pedro. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the ball's a good one. Has a go! Orsic.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Great ball, and he's in here. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Oh, that's a key interception. Defenders on the back foot. Good spot, he's seen the run. Douglas Luiz. Aurier. Passing is crisp and sharp. Covetzi. And that's aimed into the middle. Muslera deals with it effortlessly. Quintero. Juan Quintero takes control of it and he's on the move.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Quintero, and he's surging through. Socrates cuts it out. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Quintero. Orsic could try cutting inside here. Decent chance! Oh, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Ball is over the line. Orsic. Porto couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. super ball. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
Pedro. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Over to the other side. Gently done. It's an inviting looking ball, that. No joy with the long ball that time. Pedro fiddles it through. That's beautifully weighted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the finish!
There will be 1 minute
And they can counter here. Played out towards the right wing. Good running, strong and purposeful. Good read, needed to be. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties. Real chance! No mistake! And the comeback is complete! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Goal! After 46 minutes is number 9.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Quintero, and the counter is on. That's been cut out, well played. And that's been intercepted. Tokush. Orsic. That's an excellent interception. Nice ball, decent hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Porto, corner number 2 then. Played out to the right. Orsic. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, what a mistake! Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, can he get onto this? Takfeci, interesting ball. He is through here. Tries a shot! Quintero.
The attendance for this match was 81,000.
Could move up a gear here. Orsic. Gets good distance on it.
Porto showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Spot on, Peter.
It's a pretty loose pass. There's the shot! They've scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Substitution for Porto. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Quintero.
Quite a thriller this
Number
one's
10.
become.
Look, this is not for the
Number
faint-hearted,
90.
Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Mislav Orsic.
Aurier gets across to
Number
intercept
9.
that.
Coming on the
Kuchka.
field. Number 21.
Now the counter. And he welcomes it
Number
in.
8.
Face to face with the keeper.
Sergio
And the
Oliveira.
flag has stayed down.
Number 17.
Well, the defence has a look and has a go.
Number 20. Substitution in progress.
Blint. He's got away. There's the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Blint really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Sergio Oliveira. He's left his man. Heads it! Goal! Porto! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been... And the shot! So close to drawing level.
Kaveci nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Blint. Threads one in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Passes short and sharp.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Shapes to shoot!
Porto certainly don't need to
There will be 3
overcommit now.
minutes
Their
added
priority
time.
lies further back.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that was vital. Looking tidy in possession here. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, they've been found wanting, in my opinion, in a few areas that would have made a difference to the result. So they need to go away and just have a good think about it, and I'm sure they can come back stronger.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
And for all that are here today, we are glad to inform you that tickets for the next home game are now available on general sale from the ticket office. Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly contact a nearby member of staff?
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for
Hello,
a game of
everybody,
football
and
to
welcome
which we
to
look
today's
forward
match.
immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. And so a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling, no matter who is playing at Wembley. Wembley Stadium, connected by EE. And that gets things running. Shifted upfield. Moro. And that's been intercepted. And the counter is on. And the danger is cut out. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Well seen. Saw that coming. Klaus. And it's Pedro. He's in plenty of space here. Goes in for the header! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Pedro simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Mihaila. Marcao did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Moro. Defenders on the back foot. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And he's managed to get rid. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Falcao. Sporting Braga needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Covetzi. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. No, that's been intercepted. Gets his pass away. He's left his man. Header! It's come back out! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And the shot! Cleared away. Header! He's delivered all right! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Mihaila. And that's another throw.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Klaus. And he's cut it out. Torreira gets rid without sophistication. Torreira.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Gently done. Oh, they could break here. And he's in on goal. And that was very necessary. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Pedro. Now this could be a chance. Great hit! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Mihaila. Gravenberg. Now the counter. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Kosunu. Moro. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Torreira gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Torreira. Moro. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's got away. Now it's Pukki. That's going to go a long way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pereira is there and he can get that clear. Fires from distance. And he's gone looking for safety. Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Aurier with a definite foul there. And that's going to be a booking. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. Where do you think
That's
we're
the
up
first
to
half
after
then.
45
A
minutes?
rocky start,
Well, I think
to
the
say the least.
scoreline offers a fair
But that
reflection
won't
of
shake our
the level
spirits,
of
will it?
endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
To square things up. And he's kept it out. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Stands up to him well and emerges with the ball. Now who's going to be first to this? Played in deep. And the shot! Away from immediate danger. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Threads one in. Always onto this. It's been intercepted and that will come to nothing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mihaila. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper passes the test.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pukki. Good read, needed to be. Danger averted for now. Well,
The
that tackle
attendance
was
for this
certainly
match
sturdy.
was 98,004.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Hoisted in. Klaus.
Sporting Braga are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Substitution on the field.
We have
Number
got changes
16.
here, from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 5. Substitution.
Robust defending and the ball's been lost. And that's another good win of the ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. That was travelling. Takvechi. Aurier, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well timed, excellent interception. Socrates gets good distance on it. And they can counter here. And that interception was most necessary. Mihaila.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He might be in here.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Mihaila gets to show off his quick feet.
Sporting Braga really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's the chance to counter. Oh, good read. Oh, it's come loose. Sporting Braga can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Substitution on the field. Number 30.
Oh, that was
22.
expansive and incisive, the type of
Number
move
18.
to please any coach.
Number 20.
And here's Roberto Pereira. Interesting
Coming on
ball.
the field.
Oh, important
Number
interception.
19. Vedat Muriqi.
I thought it was going to happen then.
Number
How many more
14.
chances can they realistically
Number
expect
7.
now?
Number 8. Substitution in progress.
It's a pretty loose pass. Choupo-Moting.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Jordan Lukaku. Jordan Lukaku running with the ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And he's heaved it away. And that is that. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the
Unlucky,
scoreline.
lads. Let's hope for better luck
So
next
thank
time.
you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.